We'll start this morning then with the book by Tony Schwartz, which is called The Way We're Working Isn't Working. He had a previous bestseller called The Power of Full Engagement, which was a book that really made a lot of sense to people who were interested in organizational skills. Because what he said was in that book, it is not time management that is the most important thing, because it doesn't matter, he said, if you manage your time and you have time, but you have no energy with which to use the time. And so what he argued was it was energy management, not time management, that made the greatest difference. And it was a profound bestseller. So this book, The Way We're Working Isn't Working, is in fact telling you how to get the energy you need once you've saved the time. How can you be productive? The premise of the book on the outline is very clear. The way we're working isn't working. Down below, so where have we gone wrong? The answer is rooted in the false assumption that we operate best in the same linear way that our computers do, continuously at high speeds for long periods of time, running multiple programs at the same time. That's unsustainable. So what he talks about is the idea of moving from the survival zone to the performance zone. And when you're in the performance zone, you're confident, engaged, happy, invigorated, effortless, alive. That's where you have to be to perform at your best. And all of that is about energy management. In the book, then, he has sections on each one of the 4 key energy needs that you see on your outline, and that becomes the organization of the book. Now, I want to encourage all of you to take this energy audit, and there's also an energy audit for leaders on his website, theenergyproject.com, and what it does is it assesses your energy in the 4 key areas that you just saw on your outline. We are creatures of habit, and we do not do well in our attempt to change them. Now, what he says is it is possible to change habits. And the way you do that is you build rituals. And he talks about doing that in 3 ways. 1, bite off only what you can chew. This is a quote. If you've been almost completely sedentary, for example, you're more likely to be successful building a ritual around walking for 15 minutes 3 days a week than you are trying to jog 3 miles 5 days a week. You bite off what you can chew. And then down below he says this, out of the book, and this is not on your outline. It requires between 21 and 30 days to lock in a new behavior. That's what people say. He says, we found no credible research to support this assertion. Our own experience is that the time it takes to establish a ritual is highly variable and depends on the complexity of the new behavior, your level of motivation, and the frequency with which you practice it. So this myth that it takes 21 and 30 days to lock in a behavior, he believes is not right. But the real question is are you productive? Do you have the energy? If you have the time, do you have the energy to actually execute? And that's what this book is about. And I hope you enjoyed that synopsis of The Way We're Working Isn't Working by Tony Schwartz.